Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen. Give me just a second. I'm actually heading into town real quick. I've been watching a lot of different things and going over a lot of different things, and it really amazes me about all the different conventions there are for different businesses, how many. Then I see on the opposite end that all these people, they're always saying, they're always wanting to be motivated. They're always wanting somebody to tell them what to do and somebody to show them that opportunity and somebody giving them that light, the tunnel to where they bills. But at the end of the day, they don't. At the end of the day, there are people on there that'll listen to me, they'll listen to others. It doesn't matter where they go. And I actually went and watched a couple of videos on these too, to where people will go to these events and everybody like, yeah, I want more money, or yeah, I can do that. But the second they leave the auditorium, the second they get off the phone call, the second they get off of whatever it is going on, they just stop. They just quit. There are people that'll spend money for conventions, they'll spend money for books and literature, and they'll spend money for courses in college. And you know what? They do nothing with it. They literally do nothing with it. 99% of the people that go out there seeking something more only make less than $400,000, yet every single one of them wants to make $1 million. Sorry, I'm in a bad area. People need to start learning to be selfish. And I don't say that as far as being mean, but I mean selfish. You need to start working on yourself. You need to start building yourself up. Quit telling people you're going to do something when you're not. Or if you're going to do it, you need to have the motivation, energy to get in there and do it and make sure it gets done. Don't waste people's times. It's like going to build a house. I'm going to build this house. All of a sudden, somebody hires you to build the house. Fine, you build it. You don't even get the concrete poured. How on earth are you ever going to build somebody's house and for somebody to rely upon you, or for your family to rely on you? You know, what is the reason why you're doing what it is you do? So whenever you do go in and do something, you need to find the worst case scenario. You need to go in there and say, if I don't do this, if somebody were to come up to you today, point a gun at your head and tell you you had to do something, I guarantee you'll find a way to do it. Otherwise, there's no tomorrow. And that's just it. People, they'll go out there, they'll spend time, money, and energy, and then they go and say they don't have any time or money or energy. But the fact is, you give it, but you never follow through. The thing in life is this: if you really want an opportunity and you see somebody out there offering you an opportunity, and the first words you say out of your mouth were, how much does it cost? Who the hell cares? Is it an opportunity or not? Is somebody helping you with it? Did somebody pay for it for you? Did somebody help you get into it? It's funny because all these people go to college, and all these college kids, you know, they go, but they work for somebody else. The people that own the businesses, they didn't go to college. And all these people, they want to be the Bill Gates of the world. They want to be the Steve Jobs, okay? They want to be the new stock market people, or I'm going to invest all this money into Bitcoin. I'm going to tell you the secret that for some reason your mom and dad didn't tell you. I'm going to tell you the secret of business. I'm going to tell you the secret of success. You know, there are people out there that make less than $40,000 a year that are happy, yet they're still able to go on trips and vacations and everything else. And no, I'm not doing this for my business. I'm going to tell you the secret to what it takes to be successful in life. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? And I'm being dead serious with you. The secret to success is work. Oh my God, I just have an epiphany. Work. Work. Whether you're working smarter or working harder, work is what's going to make you successful in life. If you fall down, get your butt back up. Quit blaming everybody else for your problems. My God, if I hear one more person give me a sad, sobby story, that's great. Yeah, I feel bad for you. And if you want to get around people that feel bad for you, then go around those same people that you get around day in and day out, that they're willing to listen to your stories, feel sorry for you, and not do a damn thing about it. You know what? You want to cry that the president called the freaking Haiti and some of these countries a shithole. I am so sorry for you. This is not a political talk, okay? They didn't call the people that. They didn't call anybody else that. What it is look at Detroit. Look at all these other places. All these people want to make money. All these people want it, but they want something for nothing. They want to live off the tit of the government. They want to live off everybody else, but they don't want to put their own fair share of work in. My dad worked hard on an assembly line his entire life, on a paint line in a factory. Yet he still put food on the table, he put clothes on our back, and he put shelter over our heads. That's hard work. So all these people that want to go out there and, oh, I can do this, I can do that, yet you don't even take one step forward. You know, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. That's great. Jesus Christ went out there, and you want to know something? He did what he had to do. He didn't quit or give up. Bill Gates never said, well, I'm done. But you want to know something? When Steve Jobs had, there was 3 of them, you know, the other partner stuck with him. The third one got out. He made about $50,000. That was about it. He would be worth $1 billion and something today. But you want to know something? He didn't want to do the work involved. He didn't want to take the chances involved. Why am I saying all this? I went out and I called my friends, and I've got a great team. I love my team to death. They're a great team. And then I see my team going to some of the events, and everybody asks, how come our team, in the course of most of the United States and everywhere else, are one of the best teams in my company? I'm not going to tell you the company. You can find out that later on. And here's what it is. It's hard work. It's basically going out there, doing what nobody else wants to do, getting off your butt every single day, picking up a phone, going to a house, going to do this, going to do that, but doing what it takes to get the job done. And it's not just what I do, it's what everybody else does too. If you don't go to work at a factory, okay, how do you plan on keeping that job? If you do not sit there and you get educated in a new field, yet you want to go in for a job, but you're not qualified, if you don't go to class or go to school for that job, how are you going to get qualified? If you go to a job interview that requires a suit and tie and you don't go in there with a suit and tie, I can promise you 99% of the time, you will not get the job. So why is it so hard to understand? If you want, you beg, and you wish up and down, you go to church every day, and you pray to God, you want an opportunity, and one drops in your lap over and over and over again, and you do nothing with it, or you give up on it. Here's another thing about work and work ethic. If I'm going to go build that house, and I got that hard work, and I start and I get the foundation poured, but I do nothing else, the house still doesn't get built. Okay? How did Peter build the church? Did he just one day say, oh, God's dead, gotta go. Oh, he went up back to heaven. Oh, I'm not going to build the church no more. How did Bill Gates build his empire? Did you know Bill Gates gives away half of his fortune? Yet all these huge Democrats and Republicans and everybody else that sits there and says, oh, they make fortunes, but they only give away 2%, yet Bill Gates still gives away half of his fortune. Steve Jobs is giving away half of his fortune. You want to know something? They get it back then. You get back in turn what you give. You know, there are people out there that they take a portion of their paycheck and they give it to their church. They give it to a cause. And you want to know something? They get that back. Now, I'm not asking anybody to give any money. I'm not asking anybody to buy anything. What I'm telling you is you need to look at people and their work ethic. You need to look at people that sit there and go out. And I told this story many times before. I've got a buddy who spent money every single day on cigars. A certain type of cigar. Wasn't that expensive. He doesn't have money. He gets food stamps too. But in the summertime, he's got a job. Then he goes and he makes 15 hours a job, never has any money. He goes out and plays the lottery. Okay? He goes out and plays the lottery every single week. Every single day he does pick threes. He does scratch offs, and Saturday he plays the big one. In the last 40 years that he's been doing that, we actually figured it out, and this is the honest to God truth, and it's a guy in Quincy, Illinois. You know how much he has actually lost? $415,000. Yet he's on food stamps. He still plays the lottery every single day. He still never wins. And then when the thing like the Powerball comes about and you got these huge, you can see lines a mile long of people going, yet your chances are somewhat nil. I say this because you could invest that money into other things other than the lottery. You know, you need to work smarter. Not always harder, but you gotta work. It takes work to figure out how the stock market works. It takes work to figure out whether or not what classes you need to take in college. How many people have like 12 degrees in different things, yet they have never even went into the area that they needed to go into, that their degrees go into. I've got a degree in history and I got a degree in business, and and yet I make more doing what I do now and I don't even need a degree. How are you going to teach your kids to make money when you yourself sit there? There's a book by Kawasaki. Go out and get it. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You'll find out that the poor dad was the one that had money, but he's working every single. The rich dad's the one that owned businesses, how to learn to invest and stuff like that. It's a great book. Go out and get it. Learn what you're good at and go and find something. If you want an opportunity, this is just it. I'm tired of people asking for opportunities. I'm tired of people asking for my help that have no intention of following through with my help. Here's just it. You want to learn how life works. Work. Hard work. People are not racist. They're not sexist. What it is it's hard work. If you don't like it, you get fired from somewhere. That doesn't make your boss a sexist or a racist. It means you didn't work. And if you keep blaming the rich for everything you do, well then how on earth are you going to get anywhere? Go and make your own fortune. Go and make your own money. Everybody can do it. There is no shortage of jobs out there. There is no shortage. You want to know something? I had a guy tell me once, look, you want to start making money? Why don't you go spray paint people's house numbers on their step and charge them like $5? Start doing the math on that. Start literally doing the math on it. Hey, can I spray paint? It'll cost you $5. Okay, go spray paint it. So they go spray paint it. In a day's time frame, you can make over $100, $200 just spray painting a number on a person's drive so that people know, so the post office and stuff know where to go. Why is that hard? It's not hard. These are little tips. Why do I read books? I read books. I hate to read. I'm not going to lie to you. I hate to read. But why do I read books? Because it gives me ideas. It gives me new things to do. I never want to run out of ideas on different ways of either making money or helping people. I love to help people, but you can't help anybody. It's like my sister's always taught me. You can't help anybody if you're drowning. You can't even throw a life vest or a life preserver out to them if you yourself are sinking. How on earth are you going to put your kids through college if you keep saying day after day, oh, I'll make it, but you do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, yet you're doing the same thing over and over again and never changing anything, and that's called stupid. Einstein has a quote for that. I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but Einstein even has a quote for that. It means you're stupid. You need to go out there. Tez, I'll talk to you later. You need to go out there, find your niche. Find what you like. If somebody offers you an opportunity, it sounds okay, look at it. It doesn't cost anything to go look at an opportunity. It doesn't cost anything to go and venture about college and seeing what college has for you. It doesn't cost anything to go out and do your homework. It doesn't cost you anything to find out if there's lawns to be mowed in your drive, in your subdivision. It doesn't cost you anything to find out if somebody's if you can go up to a door and ask if you can shovel somebody's sidewalk or drive for them to make a little extra money. It's called hard work. That's what success is. If you're not willing to do any type of work, if you're not willing to do hard work, then what else are you going to do? I had somebody give me an example. If you go into the doctor and the doctor says you have cancer, you're going to die. You're going to go get a second opinion. That doctor says, look, we need to do this surgery. Okay? And you can either die or you can get the surgery. You go in and get the surgery, but you still die. What happens? You still have to pay for that doctor. They're not going to do it for free. There's no such thing as a free meal ticket for anybody. If a police officer is out there and you're busy sitting there saying how bad the police officer is, but something happens to you, you pick up the phone, you call them, I need a police officer right now. Are they asking, well, aren't you the person? No, they're going to come to you even when you're sitting there putting them down, protesting them, kneeling at a football game. You want to know why you're doing that? It's because you have no work ethic. You don't know what hard work is. Police officers, firefighters, doctors, nurses, teachers, school teachers, trash collectors, public works people. They're all out there working every single day. Yet somebody wants to go protest because somebody treated them bad, or they think the world's racist because they're trying to get a free meal ticket. Well, here's your free meal ticket. If you're taking advice for somebody that makes millions and millions of dollars and doesn't want to pick up a finger, doesn't want to help you with anything, but tells you to go out and sit there and puke all over the very people that are trying to help you day in and day out, then you need to get different advice from different people. If you're too busy listening to criminals who do all these crimes that are telling you that the people that aren't making crimes are the real criminals, you got your priorities mixed up. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're white collar or blue collar. I don't care if you're left or right. I don't care what your religion is. Hard work is the key to success. The harder you work, the more you'll accomplish. But you gotta use your brains, people. Use your brains. Get out there. If somebody shows you an opportunity, take them up on it. If somebody wants to complain and whine and, oh, woe is me, then let them stick with the people that are going to feel sorry. No one is going to make them any money whatsoever. No one is going to pull them out. No one is going to read the Bible with them. No one's going to want to do any work for them. No one's going to do and trust them. Get out there every day and show your self-worth. Get out of bed, make your bed in the morning, get yourself some breakfast, brush your teeth, put on a clean shirt, get your kids up and going. And remember this, be kind to people. Quit treating people like crap because, oh, well, you know, somebody told me that Republicans suck, or somebody told me that, oh, you're a Democrat, I don't want to talk to you, I'm going to get you off my Facebook page. Why? They didn't do nothing to you. And you're judging based on other people's opinions, but you yourself did not have the guts, the willpower, the goal to go work in their shoes. Put yourself in a police officer's shoes for a minute. You got people shooting at you over in Detroit, Michigan, St. Louis, Missouri, Chicago, Illinois. Oh, I better not shoot back. Oh, they're shooting at you because they're committing crimes. And all of a sudden, the police officer is the victim, or is the criminal here because they did their job. They did what was asked of them. How about that soldier, that Marine that's overseas right now? Oh, all of a sudden, somebody was shooting at them and, you know, they were protecting themselves and they were basically protecting our freedoms. Yet, all of a sudden, they become the villains because they did what was asked of them. They come back to the United States and get spit on. Why don't you ask the Vietnam vets how they were treated? But you want to know something? Those guys, those men and women, they go out there every day and work. And you want to know something? The ones that are complaining, the ones that are always asking for an opportunity, the ones that are always asking for money and always have their hands out, are the exact same ones that do not take anybody else up on their offer. They don't want to work. They're lazy. And if you're one of those people and you're going to go, oh my God, did you hear what Jeff said today? He went off on a rant because he was talking because, oh my God, I went to a bar and drank every single night of the week and went and played those lotteries. And all of a sudden I had to keep borrowing money from my friends, and my friends, he told me I had to get different friends. And oh my God, oh my gosh, that's why I don't go to bars anymore. It's the reason why I don't go to clubs. It's the reason why I don't like going out to social events that have all kinds of alcohol, because it's funny. Because all the bottom feeders come out. And my friends that I have now are not bottom feeders. The ones that I help every single day on a daily basis are not bottom feeders. They're great people. They just need a chance. And when I help them get a chance, they get a chance. But it's not about them. I teach kids to go to college, maybe become a police officer, maybe go into the military. If you don't think you're going to get those jobs, you know what? Why don't you go to places like NatPide or Gardner, Denver, who are hiring that, you know, it takes hard work, but you'll make good money. You can get pensions. UPS and all those places. You know what? They have union benefits. But if the unions get too big and they start taking away from non-union members, that's not fair either. What I'm saying is use your head. The key to success is working smart. It doesn't matter how many conventions you go. It doesn't matter how much schooling you got. It doesn't matter how many books you read or workbooks. What matters is the work you're willing to put into doing whatever it is you have to do. There you go. That's the key to success. Hard work. Start with yourself. Be selfish. Start with yourself first. Pull yourself up. Get yourself going. When you commit to something, keep with it. Get yourself out of bed in the morning. If you don't know who is helping you every day, if you don't know, then you need to find out. Because you're important. You matter. The reason why I do these is so that you know every single day that there's something in life that you can do. And if you don't, and if you've got an excuse for everything, well, you know what? I'm going to say something. Cover your ears if you're a kid. But everybody has an excuse. Just like everybody has an asshole. Guess what? They all smell, and all it is sewage coming out. You quit using the excuses. If you have an excuse from day one when you want to go into a new job, you're not going to have the job. If you have an excuse, or, oh, it costs too much, or, oh, I've got to dress up, or, oh, I've got to wear a suit and tie, or, oh my God, I got to go to a factory every day, or, oh my God, I got to work on a paint line, or, oh my God, I got to drive a truck, you're not going to have that job, and you're not going to make the money. There's no such thing as free money. There's no such thing as a free ride. If you don't go out there and work your butt off, you don't go out there, and working doesn't mean physically, also mentally. You need to figure out how to do it. If you don't put in the time and the effort, if you don't sit there and investigate and research, and if you don't sit there and stay committed to something every day of your life, and be committed, and build people up every day, I don't want to be around people that are negative all the time. I don't want to be around people that are naysayers. I don't want to be around people like, well, he said, I don't care what he said. Quite frankly, I don't care about his past. I don't care about her past. What I care about is the future that they're providing for themselves. What I care about is what they're doing right here, right now. What I care about is the kind of person they are, the work ethic they have, the kind of morals they have, the religious backing they have. What I care about is if they're good and if they're going to stay consistent and they're going to be obedient. And you know what? And if they can do it on their own, for themselves, for the very reason why they're doing it, to make their lives better. Because if their life is better, I promise you they're going to make the people around them lives better. All these people that are giving $1 million checks in Hollywood, the reason why they're nasty to people is because they were just throwing the money and they treat everybody around them because they think they're like kings and queens. Guess what? I don't live in a monarchy. I live in a democracy. I live in a republic. And that republic says I can go out and do whatever I want as long as I put hard work and effort into it. And if I do and I fail, I get back up, I do it again. If I fall, I get back up, I do it again. If I fall, you keep getting up. Just like everybody says, you know what? Once you're up and you no longer fall, well, see, no, it's because you fell so many times, you finally learned how to stand up on your own. That's all I'm telling you. That's what work does. A child learns to crawl before he learns to walk. A child goes to school to learn because they're trying to become better. They're trying to become more. Who at any time said that stops in an adult? It doesn't. If you stop working, you stop moving forward. Doesn't matter how you work, you got to figure out your niches. You got to figure out your game. If you want an opportunity, somebody offers you an opportunity, you take it. You keep sticking with it. You don't go 20, 30 things at once. You don't do multitasking. There's a fact I'm going to tell everybody right now. Here's another fact. Multitasking does not work. It does not work. If you're doing 3 or 4 jobs, why can't you do one and get paid even more? Why are you multitasking and basically being subpar in everything you do instead of being excellent in one thing? You don't see a police officer being a police officer in 8 different cities at the exact same time because it won't work. You can't work. You don't see, when you go and invest in stocks and stuff, that's not multitasking. That's actually a job of going to stocks. If you're out there doing like several multi-level marketing businesses all at one time, you're selling 8 different types of vitamins, no one's going to buy from you. Why are they not going to buy from you? Because if you're sitting there saying this product's best, then the next day this product's the next day this, there's no confidence in what you're doing. You have no confidence in what you do. That's why consistency is key. If somebody sees that you're dedicated, you know what? I'm dedicated to the Marine Corps. Does that mean the other branches are bad? No. But you want to know something? Someone would come to me and talk to me about the Marine Corps before they go talk to anybody that was in the Army about the military. Why? Because I stay consistent with the Marine Corps. I love the Marine Corps. I love what I do. Now, if they want to go to another branch, that's great. I'm going to promote them. Because, we're all under the same collar. Now, why? I'm not going off of any rants here. I'm trying to keep at one thing here. The hard work you put into something, you have to be motivated and dedicated, whatever it is you do. You have to be loyal to your business. You have to be loyal to your friends. And you want to know something? If you're going out every night and you're around the same group of friends that are always negative and going out and drinking, get around new friends. You need to be around people that build you up, to promote you, that put you up on cloud 9, and you feel like you could never fall. And if you do, they're going to be there. They may not be up there with you, but they're telling you can do it. They are rooting you on. They are going after you. They are pushing you. They don't want you to sit next to them. They want your stories. They want your success because you mean the world to them. And to you, they mean you are a chance that they can do it too. They're just waiting for that opportunity. Not everybody's bad. Majority of people are good and they want to do something good that they can put their time and effort into. And if that's what you want to do, remember, the key to success is work. It's not sit on your butt. It's not turning on Netflix, not turning on cable, not going to movies. It's work. Hard work. Dedication. Doing the phone calls. Doing the door calls. You go to conventions to build your team up. But then you get them out there and you ask them every day, hey, did you go do this? Did you do that? Did you do this? Did you do that? How you doing today? You make sure they know that you're out there doing it too, but you're going to take time for them. Now, third and last, the most important thing to you and to everybody on this planet, the one thing you can never get back is time. Time management is the third key to all this. Without time, if you waste your time over and over again, one day you're not going to wake up. And then it's all going to be in vain. It'll be nothing anymore. One day you're going to wake up and realize, oh, I was a racist this whole time. Turns out, oh, wait a minute. We're all the same people. Oh, I segregated against somebody because they were gay, or because they were straight, or because they were bisexual, or because they were black or white or Muslim or Jewish, and all of a sudden one day you're dead. Then it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? You're judging people based on what you were taught, or based on your groups of friends you're around, and I tell you what, they are wrong. Because people are people. It doesn't matter who's straight or gay, who's Muslim or Christian or Catholic or a Roman. It doesn't matter if someone's French or Haitian. What matters is who is putting the work in to get the job done, and who we can look up to in life. You know something? I will look up to somebody in life that is motivating, outgoing, and constantly setting goals and breaking new boundaries. How many people look at Michael Phelps for a swimmer because he broke every single one of those records? Now, you know what's going to happen? That's the norm now. When we go into the next Olympics, everybody is going to set those same records. Why? Because now all of a sudden it's no longer hard to break those records. But you can never get the time back you waste. You can never get that time back you waste on somebody. If you're sitting there and all you're doing is trying to take advantage of men, or take advantage of women, or you know, all you're doing, and you're wasting people's time, remember this, you're also wasting yours. Because there's a lot of great people out there, and what you're doing is you're letting them down. You know how you don't let somebody down? Build them up. Build them up every single day. Okay? So those are my 3 things for the night. Remember, the keys to success is hard work. Now, work also means brain and physical. In other words, think smarter. When you're thinking, you're working. Okay? Also, time management. Make sure you take care of your time. Don't let people waste your time. Don't let them take that time away from you. And whenever you talk to somebody, and I can promise you this, everybody I've talked to, when I tell them that they're great, when I tell them they matter, I mean it. When I tell them I want to meet them, I mean it. Because I will always speak directly from my heart. I will always tell people how I feel, and I will never hold back. Okay? So go out there. Put the work in if it takes. Don't waste opportunities. Don't waste interviews by going in and beat up jeans. Treat every job as it is going to take you to the highest cloud. Treat every person that they are their next biggest opportunity. Treat everybody with respect, with kindness, even if you got to hold back. Forgive those that have faulted you in the past. Forgive those you were mad at. Forgive those that are mad at you. Remember, don't let things eat away at your brain. My name's Jeffrey Jansen. I don't know if I can ever get through to anybody. I don't know if my time means anything to you. But it matters because I got Marines friends out there. I got police friends out there.